everyone, it's Kristi. Welcome back to Mindless Monday. I am working on the Something Blue 3-ring super simple folio number 4. Now that's a mouthful. The reason I call this Mindless Monday is because this is something that is put together for me. Well, it's not put together for me, but something that is planned out, and I can use it the way she had intended, or I can make it my own, but I don't have to think. It's kind of a mindless activity, and it just helps me be creative without stressing out. So I'm gonna fold this, and I did put a neutral. Everything I have is 110-pound cardstock. That's what I printed on. Oops. I'm not gonna score this because I've noticed when I'm scoring it's not exactly 8 inches wide, so the 4 inch is slightly off. Hopefully that it did break a little bit, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I'm just going to ink that up. I'm using ground espresso. Did I hit record? I know I hit yes. Okay. Get out of my routine. So, all right. So I'm just going to ink this up really quick. This one is not going to be a pocket. This one is going to be glued down. So I am going to go ahead and glue it down, and that way I don't have to worry about trying to press it all down with all the bulk on it. So I'm using my big bottle of Fabri-Tac because I don't have to wait for it. And I'm wondering if it's my closure on my glue bottle that's causing the issues with drying out. I wonder if it's the Sugarbelle bottle. I like the tip of the Sugarbelle bottle, but yeah, my glue gets too sticky too quickly. So okay, so this side is going to be the ring side. So we're going to start here, and I'm going to put some belly bands on. And I'm just going to kind of think about where this is halfway. It's like 7 3/4, so maybe here. And then I'll split the difference and put the band in the middle of the top section and then in the middle of the bottom section, so I can have enough room for the envelopes that are going in. There we go, one there, and then I'll do about the same distance from the top as I did from the bottom. That should even it out just a little bit. Yeah, maybe about right there. And it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just eyeballing it. Okay, and then these can go on here for decoration. Not adding bulk to this because we want it, oh my goodness, we want it to be relatively flat. And I wanted to do, my original plan was to do it with the cinch binding, but if she's doing 10 of these, I may have to use the 3-ring binder as well. Alright, so I'm going to flip this over, and we have this piece here. This is going to be a flip out. Now remember, this is the inside. This is, let me double check. Yes, I can see a little line. This is the open side. So the one thing that I did not, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to off-center these, and I'll tell you why. Because we're going to have the binding here, and I don't necessarily want them to be centered off-center. Does that make sense? If I kind of put them askew, is that the word? Okay, this one doesn't have excess glue, but this one does. If I put them, you know, angled, then I don't have to worry about whether they're centered or not. It'll be fine. And this is far enough over. I've left enough room for the holes. So, all right. So, onto this side. We are going to attach this piece first, and this gets attached like this. It's going to be a flip out. And so we're going to put the glue on this outside edge. Hope everyone's doing well. I just came back from my walk. We finally have a day that I could actually go walking and not die. I've gone a couple of times. My Fitbit tells me, you know, if I haven't moved 250. So every time I get that notification, I wait a couple minutes and then I go walk around the block. Well, I started out with 2 walks around the block, and then when my notification goes off every time, I'll wait until 5 till. It takes me about 10 minutes to walk around the block, and I get my 250 for both hours covered, and then I have almost 2 hours to work. So that's how I'm doing it. I don't know if I'm beating the system, but that's how I'm doing it. All right, so I'm just going to put a paper clip on this for a second just to keep it closed. This pocket set is going to actually, the tags in it are going to be the closure. So I don't want these to overlap, so I want to make sure that I have enough room here. Yeah, that'll be plenty. So I did go ahead and score on these lines. They were inked in the design, but that way it's 3 separate pockets. Don't have to worry about one tag falling into the next pocket. I'm going to come down the bottom here. And then just go here on these lines, score lines. Okay, and I'm going to do about 1/8 of an inch all the way around, I believe. Yeah, like that. Leaves about 1/16 of an inch between that flap, so there shouldn't be there shouldn't be any interference. Okay, everything should be, I'm trying to make sure, for some reason it's not looking straight, but it is, I think. Okay. Alright, so let's decorate this a little bit. And there was a piece in here that's just been ripped into strips, not shreds. We've ripped it into strips, so that's going to be part of this decoration. And I did have some extra pieces, so well, actually I have one extra piece of this little strip because I divided it into 4 pieces. And I'm just kind of randomly distributed these pieces. That's the way I like to do it. Like on all of my ephemera, I just divvied it out. So I'm not inking the white one, I'm just kind of letting it stand out, but I'm inking some of them. They don't all need ink because a lot of them have it. So, little New York sticker there. Okay, and then I think these were the 2 I had left, and so I'm just going to use them on this decoration. The main thing I don't like about using the Fabri-Tac bottle is the volcano. And this is a little piece I picked out from Kit 1 that we didn't use. But you can see how it immediately starts to volcano as soon as I set it down. So that's kind of frustrating. Alright, so I'm just going to set that there. And then we're going to decorate our little tags. You know, I'm just going to do like a little L there and just stick those on. I did it backwards, but you get the idea. I did it backwards from what I originally intended, not necessarily the way it was to be given. If I had done that differently, it would have if I was to do this over, I would have made those two contrast colors. That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like I have less volcano situations with the Sugarbelle bottles, and that's what I do like about them, but the glue seems to dry out a lot. And so yeah, if you found a happy medium, let me know. I really do like this glue. I like the speediness of it, and I'm not particularly fond of the smell, but I like that it doesn't wrinkle your paper, and sometimes that wrinkle is hard to get rid of. I'm going to do this one on this side. I should have done those opposite, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. And I'm just going to stick this here. There's no guarantees. Okay, so we are going to take these, and as this flap is flipping up for a journal spot back there, if you take these, and I'm gonna stick this over here on that cloth, and I'm going to ink this tag. I'm not going to put a ribbon or anything in it. I could put a little, I guess I could put a hole or one of those little slits. In fact, maybe I'll just do that. Let me go get that and I'll be right back. Okay, I didn't realize this feels really heavy duty, and I took it on my cruise to punch through the lanyard. It would not cut. So I ended up, you know, you live and learn. I ended up getting a lanyard that had the clear pocket and put my card in it, but then every time I needed it, I was fussing trying to get it out. That was not the way to go. This is a little teeny tiny little slit. I need to get one that has the bigger slit. So yeah, we'll just do that. If we want to add ribbon or something at a later time, we can. We could even do like a thin ribbon, fold it and staple it. So, but anyway, let's get these in this pocket so that it will hold that flap like that. And like that. Okay. Now, what I should have done is glued down a little bit thicker like Anna did. I forgot. But I'll have to remember when I go to punch to pull these tags out so that they are not going to get locked into the binding. Yeah, they're coming to about right here, so it should be fine. But I usually will do one at a time anyway and double check to make sure. So, all right, let's do the envelopes. So we've got these two little ephemera pieces to go inside the envelope, little journal cards. I've already inked the cards themselves. I just haven't inked these little pieces. All right, I got a whole glob of glue over there. And I'm just going to stick that right in there. This one has a little stamp on it, which is fun. And now see, now there's no volcano and no glue coming out, and then all of a sudden I had it all over my hand. Oh, see, these are the hazards of a crafter. Okay, let's get that on there. I know there's way too much glue, so I'm not going to press it down. I'm just going to kind of let it sit there. And I am going to get rid of this because I know I will stick my hand on it and a handful of glue. So I'm just going to take out another one. And these are little, I think they're called bar towels. They're really pretty good size. I saw this, I think it was Tim Holtz that was talking about this, and they wash up really good. So I just divide them into 4 pieces so that they're a little bit smaller. And this one I think is only divided in half, but you get the idea. Okay, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. Where's that other piece? Use this one to get that glue out of there. Yeah. Okay, stick it in my hand while I'm trying to put it down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's do, and I don't remember what these pieces are for. I had them sitting aside, so alright, let's do, we're just going to do these opposite, and that's bigger than what we needed. I didn't realize that. I thought it was the same size, so I'm going to cut those off and hopefully not cut into the pocket, because these, I probably did. These scissors are so sharp, so just be careful. Alright. So, I can't win. I'm gonna have to switch, guys, because I can't. I just can't. Alright, I've got a glue page here, so I think I'm gonna switch over to the glue stick. This is my safest bet. Okay. Alright. Try to get that straight. Okay, and those are going to go inside the envelope, so I'm just going to make these opposite. I'm going to slide that down and then cut off the other bottom piece. You can see where I've nicked it a little bit. I was going to ink with the glue stick. See? That's not good. Okay. Now let's get these other pieces on here. So anyway, what are you guys up to today? Today is Monday for me, and I don't know when this will air. Probably on a Monday, but I'm not sure which one. So I'm going to do putting that over that. Alright, and then I have a couple of these other pieces that I don't know where I was going to put them, and it doesn't matter. I did not glue these together. They completely open up. They do have coffee dye on the other side, so let's make sure this isn't glued down. See how I am? There we go. Make sure this one's not glued down. Okay. So we've got this page here, and this one here. It's much easier to get these in and out while they're a little bit tight. They'll loosen up. The file is upside down, so maybe I'll put this one down here and this one up here so the writing is the right way up. There we go. And then I'm gonna scoot those over to the right, and then you'll see what I mean. It doesn't look off. If I had that in the center, the envelopes would be off, and I think that works better. So let's put the cards in here. I forgot that. I'm just going to stick them in that way, and if you want to glue it, but I like to use the envelopes for writing sometimes. Okay, there we go. So there's that page, there's this page. I do have 2 more things on here. I could put them, no, there's the pictures on there, so I don't want to put those on there. Maybe I'll just put them in my stash over here. Pull those back out, and that's pretty much how it's going to be. So later on, after I put the book together, I may put ribbon through there and staple it so it'll stick out. But at the moment, I'm not going to do that. And, you know, we could do something like this, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick those in my bowl for later. So that is, let's see, I said it the first time. I don't know if I can say it again, but Something Blue 3-ring super simple folio number 4. And if you would like more information about that, the link is in the description. I bought the first 4. I haven't bought number 5 yet. I'm waiting for 6 because I like to do them 2 at a time. But you know, they're reasonably priced. So I thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.